Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Excuse me. It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is a digital asset space. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to each and every one of you. Happy Thursday. It is June 9th, about 8:20 a.m. Central Time. Yeah, I wanted to shoot a quick video for you guys this morning. Really excited that we're early adopters in this new asset class. A lot of stuff going on in crypto world. A couple of hacks I found out happened. Gotta keep our precious assets off of these exchanges. It's just not a good idea to leave them there. Yeah, so XRP and XLM news with Novatti, that is big. You're definitely going to want to hear about that for sure. Crazy. Yeah, I got another airdrop came in because I'm participating in DeFi. Shout out to Hop Protocol. Appreciate that. Thousands of some tokens there. That was pretty cool. Thank you so much for that. Interesting stuff for sure going on. The people at the SEC, the attorneys, more specifically, are just not happy with what's going on at the SEC, and they're leaving in droves. We'll cover that as well. So guys, listen, this is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. So listen, the market is doing what the market does, guys. The Bitcoin dominance is at 44.4%. Yeah, that is not a great number. The total cryptocurrency market cap is at $1.29 trillion, down from $3 trillion. Bitcoin is at $30,184. Again, Ethereum is at $1,798. Again, look at Cardano. Cardano doing a little something, I guess. Up 16% on the 7-day. But again, the total cryptocurrency market cap is down from 3 trillion to 1.29 trillion. And XRP is at 39.8 cents. Again, you get the picture. Ooh, Chainlink. Oh, $9.21. Nice. Very nice. Shout out. I sold at 860. Cool. Up 32.8% on the 7-day. That is not bad, but I took my 27% and is definitely good with that. XLM 13.9 cents. Holy moly. So guys, look, no matter what you see some double figure greens, cool. It's great for us swing traders on the 7-day. It's great for the swing traders and maybe the traders, but it's this sideways in this channel movement consolidation phases is just great for exchanges who are trading against you and I if you are margin trading, especially if you're margin trading, right? Then you got the big time hedge funds trading against you, and you got the big time whales trading against you guys. Just understand that. Stay away from that leverage trading. So there it is, the market again. It's just doing what the market does. I'm looking for the low caps for sure. I think that's just for me. That is just the crypto Sieges home. Is just really a better play. Gala at 7 cents, man. Just wow. But for us in the crypto Sieges home, that is definitely just the better play. Good to see Kava in the top 100 in terms of market cap. But yeah, so I shared with you guys a couple of the gems that I was looking into. I'm going to share another one later tonight for sure. So let's get into some of the news that's going on. Interesting stuff. Michael Arrington says, we are launching the $100 million Arrington Moonbeam Network Growth Fund. I got turned on the Moonbeam from Minus Wells. Shout out to you, my dude. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Arrington Capital, 100 million. Arrington Moonbeam Network, 100 million. That dude, Michael, is rolling in the dough. Rolling in the freaking dough. So layer one built on Polkadot. Looks like it's a game changer for sure. And I believe when Minus turned us onto it, it was either $3 or $5. Moonbeam right now is in the dollar range. So here's one of the hacks that happened. This is the LCX.com important update. The LCX hack of almost $8 million in January of 2022, now approximately 60% of stolen funds frozen. Now, they're trying to, trying to say that they were able to, catch these bad guys, chase these wallets because they're a regulated exchange. Okay, so they got 60% of that 8 million is now frozen. So, but the fact is they still got hacked, right? And they still have to, someone make people whole. Now, also found out this Osmosis apparently had some challenges with hacks. It says 4 individuals has been identified that account for 95% of the realized exploit amount. 2 out of the 4 individuals has proactively expressed intent to return the exploited amount in full. The remaining 2 individuals has transactions to and from centralized exchanges, which means they're going to get caught. Exchanges have been contacted with the relevant information with the goal of identifying the exploiters and potentially recovering the funds. And on the LCX tip, they still were able to track his funds, even though the bad guys went through something called Tornado Cash crypto mixer. Still were able to get them. Still were able to track them. So yeah, it's crazy out there. Here's one of the bigger news I think is really, really important from Novatti, Ripple partner, right? Novatti is pleased to announce that its AUDC stablecoin, Australian dollar stablecoin, will be available across multiple blockchain networks, which now includes the XRP ledger. Watch CEO Peter Cook discuss the growth potential of its new fintech product. Now, I believe I already have this saved, but let's see if this is a longer version or the shorter version. Let's just see, but I believe he talks about both. This is the longer version, but I believe he talks
Thanks for tuning in to Finance News.
He talks about both Ripple and Stellar in the shorter version.
Melissa Damwan. Joining us again is the Chief Executive Officer of Novatti Group, Peter Cook. Peter, nice to see you.
Mel, hello. Great to be back. Thank you.
Always lovely to have you here. Now, Novatti has recently announced 2 deals around your stablecoin services. Talk us through it.
We've been able to announce partnerships with both Stellar and Ripple, 2 of the major cross-border blockchain networks, both based out of Silicon Valley and both with very high market capitalizations relatively. Ripple we've done a lot of work with in the past for cross-border payments, and Stellar we had started on a blockchain program with them a number of years ago, but now we're really bringing it to life. So we're building a multi-chain stablecoin service, initially on both the Ripple and Stellar chains. And in fact, what's a great thing is both Ripple and Stellar are largely funding the development work and even some of the marketing work that we do to get our stablecoin service out. So the stablecoin will be a dollar for dollar backed Australian dollar stablecoin. So we are a licensed company. We'll be running our funds in trust accounts, and then we've got an Australian dollar stablecoin named AUDC, somewhat in line with the nomenclature of the US stablecoin USDC.
I noticed, I think a couple of weeks ago, we were just talking about the role of digital assets with Novatti. Can you loop that in regards to the strategy now?
So stablecoin for us is essentially a major foray into digital assets. We are still a payments company, a traditional payments company, but this now gives us a major entree between, let's call it, cryptocurrency, which goes up and down and is subject to other market forces, and real utilitarian crypto-based assets. So we build the stablecoin, it becomes part of our ecosystem or our infrastructure, which is licenses, tech, commercial partnerships, and from there we leverage and monetize for our either financial services customers or end business type customers. We will provide services out as stablecoin as a service, and also for holding and transacting of funds for things such as cross-border payments, on-ramp, off-ramp for cryptocurrencies, and other services yet to be seen. In terms of partnering with Ripple and Stellar, I mean, they are two of the major networks. We've been able to work with them and be a major partner of theirs in Australia. And I think that goes to a lot of the success of Novatti, is that we can work with these global companies and bring through significant commercial deals.
So how do you see this impact on your revenues?
Melissa, for the next year, at the least, we'll have revenues will be a number of the payments from Ripple and Stellar for their grant programs that ameliorate our tech build costs and some of our marketing costs. As we start to monetize later this year, then we'll start to get transaction fees from the stablecoins.
Well, there it is right there. That is absolutely a massive news. Now, look, we all know that Novatti has been a Ripple partner for a number of years, right? And he mentioned that as well. Let me see if I can do something here real quick. Novatti Group. Oh, look at this internet. It's just brutal. What is going on right now? But that is an absolute major news. I find it interesting that he's doing both, right? I find that interesting that he's using both the Ripple network or chain, right? And he's also using Stellar. Any of you guys find that fascinating? I find that to be very fascinating that he's using both. That they are using both. Novatti is a leading digital payments company that enables fast, simple, and secure payment transactions. Yeah, I do. I find that to be very interesting. That it's both Ripple and Stellar. Now I'm excited that it's both Ripple and Stellar for sure. This is one of these things here that kind of reminds me about though kind of the Warren Buffett, if you will, approach to things. Is that that you don't need everything, right? You just you get the kind of the best, and right, you hold on to those, right? And how much of those best you want to get, I guess it's up to you. But it's very interesting. Oh man, Novatti PayX crypto. I mean, whoa, I mean, what? We enable crypto wallet holders to make payments in real time using an online checkout option that connects directly with their favorite cryptocurrency exchanges. Businesses integrate seamlessly our settlements, and settlements are made in Australian dollars. Yeah, see, and that's the power of both the Ripple network and the Stellar network. That is pretty massive. So this is big time news, what Novatti is looking to do. FlexiPen, let me see, it's another thing that I wanted to share with you as they scroll through here. I want to see the stable coins as a service. I mean, that's very interesting. So, I mean, he is singing the praises of both Ripple and Stellar, and it's absolutely massive. Novatti's no joke. Here it is right here. Novatti stablecoins as a service makes it possible for any business to benefit from the power of borderless payments. Fintechs, money service businesses, or commercial solution providers can reap an array of opportunities with blockchain. Transform your business with a stable coin solution. Well, this is really kind of like the writing on the wall type deal, right? Like this really just kind of speaks to where we are going, right? To where we're going. I think that's very interesting. Let me share this Gary Gensler. It's not your friend news. And this comes from Law 360. It's just, right? Not a great look. Let me share it. Frustration. Hot attorney market drives some senior exits at the SEC. A number of top lawyers from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission have trickled to the exits over the past year, driven by what ex-SEC officials and legal recruiters say is not only a hot lateral market, in other words, a lot of the firms, not the non-government, right? A lot of these big firms are looking to get SEC experienced lawyers. They're not necessarily litigation experience, but their background is from the SEC, mainly because they know this new fourth industrial revolution in this digital asset space, and the SEC is looking to capture as much as it can. So they're expecting a lot, and these firms and companies are going to be moving in that direction. So the clients of these law firms going to be in all around this blockchain, and they're going to need the services of lawyers who are experienced to deal with the madness that is the SEC. That's the bottom line. So it says, in some cases, frustration over new leadership's aggressive enforcement tactics. At least 22 mid to senior level SEC officials have left the agency since May of 2021, just a little over a year, with a vast majority finding new homes at law firms, according to Law 360, a Law 360 post review of both SEC and law firm personnel announcement and the LinkedIn profiles. The departures include several veteran members of the enforcement division, the leaders of the San Francisco and Salt Lake City branches, and multiple senior members of the examinations division, including acting director, right? Some of the exits have stemmed at least partly from conflicts with SEC Chair Gary Gensler's approach to enforcement and his drive for more litigation and settlement penalties, according to two former senior officials who have returned to private practice, and an industry recruiter who has worked with attorneys leaving the agency. In contrast to prior SEC leadership, they said Gensler's top brass has pushed back more often on settlement proposals, which has produced tensions between the front office and the litigators trying to move cases across the finish line. Adding to the frustration is a feeling that the agency is pushing cases with weaknesses, one lawyer said. Here's a quote: "I like to try cases. I also like to win," said a former SEC official who left to enter private practice. "I was looking down the pipeline at the type of cases that the SEC is going to bring and not seeing a path toward victory on the SEC side." The SEC did not respond to a request for a comment. And this really kind of speaks to, hashtag Gary Gensler, it's not your friend, his main objective, right? The idea of the litigations and the settlement is about the penalties, right? That's about his resume. It's about the resume. And so if you can just push more cases, even though there's no victory in the end, the idea of more cases, more litigation with settlement penalties makes him look good. That is the bottom line. Now, also part of this exit is the fact that, again, the outside, the non-governmental law firms are looking for more SEC experience, right? Having an SEC background experience, because their clients, the law firm's clients, are going to be, a lot of them are going to be people participating in crypto and blockchains, NFTs, whatever it is. And they're going to want some SEC background to help them to stay out of the crosshairs, if you will, of the SEC. It's just not a great look at all for Gary Gensler. And we all know the hashtag Gary Gensler is just not, right? Just not your friend. That is ultimately the bottom line. I first came across this article from this guy here at Sindap. It's Sujit Indap. He shared this. I found it to be very, very fascinating. So I wanted to share with you guys. We all know the hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend. And so, settlement and penalties, right? So this, to me, that speaks to the SEC versus Ripple case. I just do not think that the SEC is going to want to turn over those emails to Ripple. And it looks, for most attorneys, I don't think there is a single attorney saying, yeah, it doesn't look like, Ripple's going to win on that ruling, right? So they all believe Ripple's going to win on that the judge is going to tell the SEC that they have to turn over those emails. That's what it's looking like. And whether we hear that tomorrow or a week from now or 2 weeks from now, that's looking like it's going to be the deal. And again, a settlement will allow the SEC to get a win. Gary Gensler can be pushing for, he wants more of a fine, more of a penalty, right? So he can do his thing with his resume. But everybody is on to Gary Gensler. Like, everybody is on to him, right? And you got one side of the Congress, you got the other side of Congress. And when it comes time for him to do his bidding for the Secretary of Treasury, we all know he's going to use those numbers, and it's just a big BS, a big BS game, right? That's what it ultimately is. But I just think that where we are with this case, I just do not see them not coming to a settlement, because they're not going to turn over those emails. So for me, 1 to 2 weeks for this ruling. I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks for, kind of coming to an agreement on the settlement. That's why I see it. And will it be the biggest fine that the SEC has gotten from crypto in the digital space? Probably. And Ripple can afford it, but they're going to get that clarity. They are not, Brad has already said XRP clarity is he's not walking away from the table without that. So expect that to happen. And the reason why Novatti is doing the things that they're doing, Darren Moore shared with Ripple and Stellar. Darren Moore shared very interesting for a regular guy, right? Trying to do some stuff. I live in the UK. I just paid 57, I guess that would be euros, to a company in South Africa. My bank charged $10 for the transaction, and the bank in South Africa charged me another $10. That is the transaction. Total paid 57, charge cost me $77. So to send the $57, he's saying it total cost was $77, equals 35% more, and it will typically take 3 days to clear. Typically, banks are making a lot of money from cross-border transaction fees on both ends. 100%. Crazy stuff. But that's a great news coming from Novatti for sure, using both the Ripple network, using Ripple blockchain technology and Stellar technology. Yeah, I'm about to make a major decision here. Oh gosh, major decision. All right, guys. Listen, this wraps up your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. I am going to end this video. Oh, do me a favor, by the way, before you go, hit that like button. It definitely helps with the YouTube algorithm. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Let the people know on YouTube that are hanging out that this new asset class is right there underneath their nose. They just need to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so they can get turned on to the fourth industrial revolution. Hit the like button for me, please, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. I know a lot of people are hanging out, haven't chosen to subscribe yet. I appreciate you taking the time to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when we go live and we do upload a video. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. That the battle for you has already been fought. And the victory is yours. Go get it.